Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello friends, welcome. Welcome, I am Mirza Atashambeg, your quant educator, and today I am going to discuss the topic from your quant section, and the name of this topic is ratio and proportion. As you can see that it is a backbone of your method. Why? Because we will use either ratio method or alligation method to solve a particular question from your quants section. Because if you won't be able to solve with ratio, I believe you will definitely get stuck in the examination. So ratio is nothing but a comparison between similar quantities. Alright, comparison between similar quantities. Remember that. Okay. What is the comparison between similar quantities? Let me elaborate you. Let's say that you are comparing A and B. Which quantity you are comparing? Let's say you are comparing A's money with B's money. So the comparison has to be of similar quantity. In this case, the comparison is of money. Alright, but what would happen if I say that A and B are compared in, let's say A's money is compared with B's weight? Then you will say it is unusual. Why it is unusual? Because the 100% the 100% of the weight will be different as compared to the money. So you should understand that comparison has to be done, but the condition is that the quantity has to be similar. Let's go ahead and solve this homework question as I've given you in the mixture alligation part. Look at this. It is a previous year question. Remember that. I have given you so that you can get an idea about how the question is asking. Two jars contain equal quantities. Okay. 1 and 2. That means the volume are equal. Okay. 40% alcohol in both the cases. Alright. Anju changed. Look at this. It is a first while it is the second. Anju changed the concentration of the first jar to 50%. That means Anju is going to change the concentration. That means Anju will increase the concentration of alcohol to 50% by adding extra quantity of pure alcohol. So basically, how can we use alligation? We will see the older mixture will be added with newer pure alcohol. So the pure alcohol has to be 100%. Now we are comparing the similar quantity as well. Look at this. Alcohol will be mixed with alcohol to get the 50% as a combined result. Look, the ratio will come as 5:1. That means in 5 unit, we will be adding 1 unit. Okay, now how can we do this? The next question, the next part. Sonali changed the concentration of the second jar to 50% by replacing certain quantity. So here is the condition. Look at this. You have to read it very carefully, otherwise you will be losing your sheen. Okay, look at this. The term used here is replacing. That means the X part of quantity you are replacing with another X quantity of pure alcohol. That means once you took out the mixture, you will be left with reduced quantity and the percentage will not be changed. In this case, we will be getting same ratio, but the original quantity will become what? 6. Okay, so the original quantity will become 6. That means we are replacing 1 unit out of total 6 because we have removed X quantity and added X quantity. If we are adding in the reduced one, we will be get back to the initial volume of the total quantity. Now, as we can see that what is the question asking? By what percentage of the quantity of alcohol added by Anju more than the replaced by Sonali? So we have to compare them. In this scenario, we are using 1/5 of the quantity to add. Alright. While in the second, or you can say Anju added 20% of the total quantity, while Sonali will be adding 1/6 of the total quantity. Hence the resultant ratio would become 6:5. Now you can clearly see that Anju has added 1 unit more than Sonali. That means we will compare it with Sonali's volume. So we will be getting 20%. Okay, so it was a very tricky question. You can get stuck, but you need to understand that method I'm teaching you is an important one. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what the first question of ratio is saying. Look at this. A certain amount has to be shared among ABC in the ratio 3:6:8. Okay, but mistakenly or erroneously the amount was shared among A and C in 8:17. All right. As a result, B got 25% less amount than the actual share. Okay, now what we can do is, you will see that the relation between B's actual and new one has been given, and as you can clearly see that B was getting 100% actual share, now B will be getting 75%. So B is comparing itself. Okay, and the ratio will be like 4:3. So the original share of B was 4, while the new share of B will be 3. But you can compare these two ratios once you will make that similar quantity equal. Look at this. B hasn't changed actually, but here the actual ratio of B has been given as 6, while comparing with itself, actual ratio of B has been given as 4. So what we can do is, we can compare these two ratios once we will make the actual share of B equal. Now take the LCM of B. As you can clearly see, it is 12. Now what we can do is, we will multiply B, C and A's ratio with 2 in the above ratio, while here we will multiply it with 3. So here we have got B's new ratio will be 9. Now what we can do is, as the question is saying that if the difference between the actual amount and amount received by A is 100, that means the difference between the 6 ratio and 8 ratio will be 100, and in terms of ratio it is 2, which would be equivalent to 100. That means 1 ratio equals to 50. Now what is this asking? Find the actual share of C, and as you can clearly see, the actual data of C will be in ratio 16. That means 16 ratio stands for 800. Now C received the actual share was of 800 rupees. So option A will be a correct one. Let's go ahead and solve the next question. In an examination, the number of passed candidates was 3 times the number of failed candidates. Okay, so we have got the data of passed and failed. Passed candidate was 3 times the number of failed candidates. If 27 candidates fewer appeared, so how many students have appeared? 4 units have appeared. Let's say 4x students have appeared. What will happen if we reduce 27 from the total ratio and 7 more had failed the exam? So if 1x, or you can say x, was failing the exam, now what you can do is, you will add 7 more persons in the failed list. Then you will receive the final ratio of pass and failed candidate, and that would be 2:1. That means the ratio for total candidates would be 3, of failed candidates would be 1. Now you will relate it and equal them, and you will solve them efficiently. Once you solve this, 4x minus 27 equals to 3x plus 21. You will get x stands for 48. As we have got the value of x, now what we can do is find the total number of candidates. As you can see that total number of candidates were 4. So 48 into 4 would be give answer of 192. Hence option 4 is the correct one. All right, let's go ahead and solve some other problem. This is a mixture question and it is an important one as well. How can you solve this? A can contains a mixture of 2 liquids A and B in the ratio 7:5. So basically A and B will be in the ratio 7:5. If 9 liter of mixture is withdrawn, so if you are withdrawing any mixture from a total mixture, you will not change the final ratio unless you will add a particular quantity. Look at this case. The can is 9 liter is drawn off and the can is replaced with B. So basically, when the original volume was there, we have replaced original volume with minus 9, and now we will be adding another 9 liter of B. That means the ratio, or the only ratio will be changed is of B. Look at this. The final ratio will become 7:9. Now you are comparing these two ratios. Okay. Now what we can do? We will compare it. Look at this. If you are removing 9 liter mixture and again adding 9 liter mixture, that means you will retain the final original volume. That means your original volume now stands for 16 unit. Now what we can do is we will compare these two ratios because the ratio for A has been constant, which is 7 ratio. Now 4 unit stands for what? 4 unit stands for 9 liter. That means the original volume will become 16. So 16 unit stands for 36 liter. Now they are asking about find the initial quantity of A in the mixture. So what could be the initial quantity? The initial ratio will tell us. Look at this. 36 liter was the original volume as it is retained in the final stage. Now, but the ratio was different. 7:5. So when you solve it, you will see 12 ratio stands for 36, 1 ratio stands for 3. That means 7 ratio stands for 21. Hence your option B will be a correct one. So as you have seen that the question was easy, but you need to understand the ratio method to solve this kind of questions. You will keep getting all the things in the future video. So don't worry about it. Just focus on the method. If you learn this method, you will definitely be able to solve any kind of question which comes in your way. Look at this question. This is one of the best questions. How can you solve this? A person who has a certain amount with him goes to the market. Okay, he can buy 40 oranges or 50 mangoes. All right, so that means he has a total amount which could buy either 40 oranges or 50 mangoes. All right, that means the total amount has to be same for both of them. Let's say if you are buying 40 oranges or 50 mangoes for the same money, the LCM for the 40 and 50 would become 200. That means what you can do is you will take out the ratio of one orange price and one mango price, which would be 5:4. All right, now we have got the price of one orange is 5 ratio while the price of one mango is 4 ratio. Look at this. He retains 10% of the amount. Okay, we have to take out the 10%, which would be 20 rupees for the taxi fares. All right, and buys 20 mangoes as well. So for one mango you have to shell out 4 unit. That means for 20 mango you have to shell out 80 unit. That means you have been left with 100 unit as you have spent the half of the money. Now you can clearly see that you have been left with 100 units, and what you can do is you will have to buy the oranges. How many oranges you can buy? We will divide it by the price of one orange, which would be 5 ratio, and we will get the answer as 20 oranges. So we have got a final answer which would be option B. All right, so I hope you are getting what I'm telling you, because the concept I'm teaching you is an important one and an organized way as well. So you need to learn these kind of methods. Let's go ahead. A certain amount, again it is the same kind of question like the first one. Why I am telling you? Because this kind of question will come repeatedly. A certain amount was to be distributed among ABC in the ratio 2:3:4. That means an amount has to be distributed among ABC, which is 2:3:4, but erroneously distributed in the ratio 7:5. What we can do? First we need to find out that the sum of the ratio is same or not. Look at this. Let's count it. 4, 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9. 7, 5, 12, 12 plus 2, 14. Now the LCM for 9 and 14 would be like 126. What you can do is you will multiply it with 14 in the above ratio and 9 in the below ratio. Look at this. What we can do is we have to just compare with B's ratio. here the original ratio for B would be 42, while the new ratio would be 18. Now, can you get have you got the difference? Which is 24 ratio. So 24 ratio equals to 40 rupees. 1 ratio equals to 40 by 24. That means we have to find the total amount. Either we will take above ratio or below ratio. We will be getting the same ratio. 8, as you can see, 3, 8, 3, 4. Okay, 4, 2, 4, 10, 21. That means the final answer would be of 210 rupees. So 210 rupees was the initial amount which would have been distributed in the ratio 3 ratio 4, but distributed in the ratio 7 to 5. All right, so we have found it. Let's go ahead. Here is your homework question. I want all of you to comment the answer in this video. Okay, because if you're commenting it, that means you're practicing it. Remember that. Let's go ahead. And you can also give daily free rank booster quiz on Entry app. Remember that. On Entry app. What would you get? You will be getting 15 questions for 15 minutes at 10 a.m. daily. And the link of this rank booster quiz will be given in the description of this video. Let's go ahead. If you like this session, share it, comment it, and subscribe our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this session. Let's go ahead and we will meet in the next class. Till then, thank you.